Alright, welcome back to another video, everyone. It's gonna be, we're almost done going heavy. It's gonna be my first bench and deadlift session of the week. And yeah, kind of like gonna go based off of RPE, which is gonna be pretty like 9. I know what I'm doing deadlift. I know what I want on deadlift. I've never really known what I wanted on deadlift, but I know what it's gonna be. And I'm gonna stay quiet, but I already know. I mean, I already hinted it in last videos, but I may go a little crazy because I never do, and it may feel that good. So before, I'm stretching and all this. What else do I want to do? I don't know. I'm stretching, but before I was doing this, I had class. I did a presentation, like I mentioned last time. Now I actually got to do it a week later, last Tuesday with that outage. So I got that out of the way. Went shopping. I bought lentils. I don't know why people say like lentils. It's like spelled lentils, so I don't know, lentils. I bought those. They're cheap, 94 cents each one, like little package. And I got some tuna. Like, I've never had tuna in my life. Like, I never bought tuna, never had tuna in the house. Like, we might have had it, but I've literally never had tuna in my life out of a can. I went to Subway and I've had it. They put it for me. It's never in a can though. My friend made it for me, but I've never bought it and opened it and ate it from the can. I didn't know you can just eat it from the can. So I did that today. I ate tuna out of the can, and it's vegetable oil tuna. And it's 20 grams of protein. All the lentils has a good source of carbs and protein. It's 11 grams per, I don't know if it's quarter cup or 3/4 cup, but it's 11 grams of protein and 31 grams of carbs. That's perfect, both. Just 3 of those, 3 servings, man, you're set for the day. Along with all this stuff. I got the ground beef, I got the lean one. It's 85% less greasy. I love it. It's thicker. It feels like heavy. It feels like heavier. It feels like, it feels leaner. 85% usually gets 70%, 73. There's 93%, but they don't sell that in 10 pounds. I like the 10-pound one, the big one. So I do 5 pounds cook, and then when I'm done, I cook the other 5 pounds, so it's frozen. So I got all my groceries. I got my chicken. I had my rice. I was gonna get more like pasta stuff and all this, but like I was like, let's just keep it simple. I'm eating leaner, leaning down from each day. I have a belly. I don't know why. I weigh 209 right now, which is okay because I was 210 yesterday. So I feel fat. I've been eating healthy. I was like falling asleep like at 212. Like at night, you're heavier, obviously. 212, 210, 212, and now I'm like 207, the lightest at nighttime. Like that's the lightest though. And I'm 209 right now, but I'm gonna eat again, so I'm gonna be pretty fat. But like what I'm trying to say is I've been eating healthier and leaning down. I did have a big bag of Black Hot Cheetos today, so that's probably a little bit why. But I'm still at 209 compared to 210. And the water intake, I've been doing half a gallon of water, so I've been eating leaner. I guess the process takes a while. I should be leaned out like 2.5 weeks up until meet day, March 14th. It'll have been 2.5 weeks of eating clean, so I should be good by then with the water cut. If I don't need a water cut, that would be amazing. But I think I'm gonna need even a small one, which is hard to gauge. It's like, how do you know what a small water cut is? You know what I mean? I always do the same water cut, and it's always about a 10-pound cut. So let's get into the workout. I'm gonna do inverted rows. It's like cardinal sin. Well, my cardinal sin, not do accessories, but inverted rows is like easy body weight stuff. It's better than, like, not hard, easier than pull-ups. It's gonna warm it back up. So let's get into it. Okay, so the warm-ups, I've gone 135, 185, 205, 220. That's how I've been doing it. 230. Once I get to 220, I do 10-pound jumps. They're not so big anymore. So 220, 230, 240. That was just 250 right now with the 2.5s on each side. So I'm going to do 260. I was thinking 250 and then 265. I think that's a big jump, but I may do something like that on meet day. I don't think it's smart though, because I was thinking opening 253 and then 270 and then 281. But that's a 17-pound jump, and for me, that's a lot on bench. So it might be better just 253, 264, 276. I don't think 281 will happen. And if it does, at least there'll be, I mean, it's still going to be a big jump no matter what. If I do 253, 264 to 281, it's still a big jump just on the third attempt instead of the second. So whatever it is, whether it's 11-pound jumps for each one or 15, 16, so I'm doing 260. I just did 250. And then I just don't like that 260. That's why I wanted 265. Because I wanted to do 265. And if I do 260, I'm only going to do a 5-pound jump. And that's like the same exact weight almost. So much energy just for 5 more pounds. So I may do 260 long pause or 270. I don't know. We'll see. I think we'll just do 270. I said I didn't want to do that, but we'll see. Oh. I'm telling you, my bench is a fluke. I don't know what it is. 270, like when I got it last week, it wasn't hard, but it wasn't like fast. It was just smooth. But this one, like, I don't know how long I paused it. It felt long. It's like one of those, like when I pause it, it's like, oh, if I pause too long, I won't get it, and that's exactly what it was. I'm gonna try it again. I knew I should have stopped at 265, like not 260, 265, but I should have done like 255, 265, something. But if I don't get it, which I don't think I will. I know there's a saying, if he who thinks he can and he who thinks he can't are usually right. If you think you won't do it, you can't do it, you won't. But I mean, I always think I can't do it. So I shocked myself with the 440 yesterday. So if I don't get it, this will be my third attempt meet day. And I think that's a good call because I did 259 for my meet in August, and I tried it like 3 times, I think. And I didn't get it. And I tried 265 meet day like an idiot. I mean, I didn't get it. I only got like 50% off my chest. But I think I could have got 259. That's what I'm trying to say. So I've done this before, and I'm not getting it right now. It's not like the lightest weight in the world. So I think I'm just going to try this. Maybe I'll just do 265. Nah. I mean, I'm sure I think I know I can do that. Damn, what should I do? I don't know, but this will be my third attempt. That's all I gotta say. 276 won't happen. 2 plates is just not happening for me. So bench is a big time fluke. Biggest fluke I've had is 240 for a 5x3. I don't know why that was so easy. Then 270, I mean, it wasn't that easy, but it felt smooth. And I can't get it now, as you can see. I think maybe I touched too low. But it was weird because like as I went up, it was like going to my face. So I had the right bar path. I just wasn't strong enough. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe if I'm tighter. I put chalk on my back. And I didn't have them for the other set, so maybe that's my excuse. The chalk. The chalk only helps, so no excuse. We're going to try it again. Maybe 3 times, maybe 1 more time. Don't want to gas myself out, but I don't know if I'll do it 1 more or 2 more times, but I'm going to try it again for sure. There you go. After a close review of the successful PR, 15-yard penalty for touch and go, and butt lift, first down for the other team. I don't watch football, but I think it's so cool when they announce the penalties, the flags, whatever. And I don't have a team, so it's like, damn, that's a cool ruling for that team. 15-yard intentional grounding, encroachment, false start. It's like, it doesn't affect me because I don't have a team. I thought it was a touch and go, but after I watched it, it wasn't. It was actually a pretty good pause in my opinion. And I didn't touch too low. See, for me, touching too low that's when I don't get it, because I go too up and back. Like I mentioned, feels like a front race. And I'm done with excuses, so I didn't want to make this excuse after the failed attempt. It wasn't that hard, but like, it was my dad's liftoff. He does them good, because before I would say he'd be too much on this side, so this side would feel heavy, or he'd be too much on that side, so I'll tell him to be even, feet on both sides. Bam, explain it to the spotter, don't blame them, like explain it to them. And if you'd explain it to them good after like 3 times, it's not your fault, it's their fault. But if you don't explain it all and they don't do it right, then it's your fault. But the first one, he brought it too far out, which is fine, but for me, it feels heavy. So I told him next one, just lift it off and let go. And I even tell him in the video, let go, let go. And that made a huge difference. It didn't feel heavy. It's like 0 pounds, damn, heavy, oh shit. But it's like, lift off, I feel it, damn, we go. So we could call it 9. I really don't care what our PE was. It felt smooth. I'd probably still go with this one meet day. It's hard to tell if 264 goes good, like if I can do 276, because that's a big jump. Well, maybe it's 11 pounds, but or 12. It's like 11, because it's like 264.5 and it's 275.6. So whatever, we'll call it 11 pounds. But Yeah, we'll see. This one's up for grabs. My form needs to be perfect, and I can get 270, let alone 276. So we're gonna start the working sets now. I'm going with my opener, 255, 4x1, and I'm really focusing on the pause. That pause might have not been that long, but the reason it wasn't, I mean, 255 is pretty close to 270, you know, in terms of, you know, it's 15 pounds away, and it is 6% away, more like 6.5% away. No, 5.5, sorry, 5.5% away. But that lift off, my dad had a perfect one on 270, and then this one, like I told him, let go as soon as it comes off, and he let go quick, so it felt like he just dropped it on me. I know this sounds crazy, but like I really have to get used to his lift offs, but I'm gonna try my lift offs. So I have 3 sets left. Damn, my shoulder. 3 sets left, and maybe my music could be a good lift off for me. If I'm really into it, I should be able to get it by myself, and if I don't, that sucks. But I have confidence I could do it. So I was kind of right. I only rested like 3 minutes. I think I'm better without a lift off at home. Damn. I was really impressed with that one. It was easy. I kind of dropped it a little too fast before I got to my chest, like the last inch. Ooh. Maybe my spoto presses were kicking in, my spoto press instincts. But that was easy. So I got 2 sets left. Probably won't even call my dad. I told him 3 more, but it'll be good. If I die, I die. The thing about not having a spotter or lift off, I have 2 refrigerators in front. 2 refrigerators on the sides of me. Don't ask why, it's not my house, my parents' house. So not so much on this side, but if I fail and it falls on this side, especially with the 100-pound plate, I'm gonna mess that up. That refrigerator, it's gonna get all scratched up on the freezer. And that'll suck. So that's my motivation to not drop it. I mean, of course I don't wanna drop it on my chest. Of course, like, that's everyone's motivation to not get it. And then this spotter arms, I don't have anything on the back. So these stands, if it lands on the spotter arms and falls forward, like I need to put plates on the back so that doesn't happen. If I do, it won't happen. It'll be fine. But I don't know if my spotter arms are like, they're kind of small, so I don't know if they can reach. But yeah, so if I don't have anything on the back and that would have flipped over on me, I didn't have anything on the back, it would have landed on my stomach. And that's the refrigerator. That would have been horrible. Probably would have broke this bench because it's wobbly. Alright, got the 45s in the front and the back. There's no way this thing will tip over on me. We'll get the music to help me with the lift off. Music doesn't last too long with me. Take off my headphones, keep them on, take them off, because it hurts my ears and I get annoyed. I get annoyed really fast. So like, yeah. So I'm listening to Enter Sandman by Metallica. That's like the best song of all time, if you don't have a lift off. I don't even like heavy metal. I don't know if Metallica is under that category, heavy metal, but to me that's super heavy metal. I would say they are. But my uncle, like, big rap and hip hop fan growing up. He's 11 years older than me, and we would go to like New Mexico a lot. 12-hour drive. Gallup, New Mexico is one of the first cities in New Mexico, like when you're coming from Arizona, and it's a 12-hour drive. And whatever album Enter Sandman's on, we would listen to that album 12 times. It's like an hour album, 12 times, 12 hours. And I heard this one and Unforgiven. I don't know if it's Unforgiven 2 or Unforgiven by Metallica. It's not a heavy metal song at all. The one that goes, there's no sun shining through what I felt, what I know. Those 2 songs and a lot of the other Metallica songs on that album, I think it's the same album. I don't know if it was a mixtape, but that's the reason why I like Enter Sandman and Unforgiven. Maybe I'll listen to that one on the next one, my last set. But X2 is my favorite roller coaster of all time at Six Flags Magic Mountain in Valencia, and ever since I was 12, you know, it was new. It was X, it was purple and yellow, like the Lakers, and then Shaq got traded to the Heat, and it seems like they copied him and they turned it red and black, like the Heat. Like, I always, like, say that. It seems like that's what it was. I don't know. So now it's black and red, and it's the same ride, but it turns, and like there's like, before there would be mist on the first drop and there's fire, but like they don't always have it due to weather conditions. But on the way up, if you've ridden X2 before, there's like some sound effects right in your ears or speakers, and then there's like, you know, like there's people like crazy things, people yelling, and then that song plays, Enter Sandman, and it's the craziest song to listen to on the way up to that roller coaster because you're looking at the whole theme park. You're not looking up, you're looking back. So it's like, damn, when are we gonna fall? And then there's a tiny drop and then a big drop. So that's also why I like the song. That's it. Damn, my camera's Yeah, my camera's really acting up. I recorded the 4th set. It says it cannot play back the MP4 on my camera. Hopefully when I upload it to my phone it can. It was the longest pause. Like I promise you, it was the longest pause of the prep. I already did this video, but like I don't know if it's gonna, like it may not exist. So that sucks. I never thought I'd say this, but I may be a no lift off guy now. I was talking about how I may do a lift off for my 3rd attempt on bench, but maybe I don't need it. Like maybe that's why I always sucked at bench, because the lift off was too heavy for me. It threw me off, and maybe having this bad like lift, like someone who doesn't know how to lift off, like my dad would be sometimes one side too heavy, one side even, one side too uneven, sometimes it was just right, sometimes too much, sometimes it's too little. Having a bad lift off probably helped me, and I'm not blaming my dad. Like maybe that's what made me realize that I'm better without a lift off, because these sets without lift off was easy. Even the first one with the lift off, 255, my first set of 4x1 was hard. So maybe the lift off on 276 would throw me off meet day. I don't know. Maybe I'll do no lift off at all, but I know for a fact I can do 253 opener with no lift off. So now I feel good about my opener because these pauses were long. And it turns out the song was Unforgiven, The Unforgiven 2, and there's a 3rd one. That's crazy. It's not a heavy metal song at all. Metallica, The Unforgiven 2, but it's like a country song. But I kind of like it because I listened to it for sure for 12, literally 12 hours. 1 hour times 12. Well, not 1 hour times 12. The 6-minute song times 12, so over an hour. You know, I did explain what happened. There were some technical difficulties. I went over it. I looked through it. I uploaded it to my phone. The video exists. It's 2 minutes and 35 seconds because I talked. But it's all gray and blank, so I cannot look at it. So it does not exist. There's no proof. I'm doing this 5th set. This is my 5th set. I'm going to do that 4th set again, like for the camera. Not to impress anyone, but for myself. So I can look back at this and prove how easy it was. And like to see, I like to like prove what I like to walk the walk. Anyone can talk. I'm going to walk the walk on the lift that I've always sucked at. I've always been intimidated of, and I've always wanted to lift off, but never had it. And now that I have it, I don't want it. So I'm going to do it, and I'm going to pause it. And I rest like 20 minutes, so it shouldn't, it may not go good, but I'm going to do it anyway. Like Eminem says, I don't give a damn what you think. I'm doing this for me. Fourth set was something like that. I don't know which pause was better, but that one might have stalled a little just because of how long I rested. It's still easy though. It's super easy. Now we're deadlifting. Now we are deadlifting. Okay, my last warm-up was 450, and I went from 425 to 450. I'm getting used to bigger jumps on deadlift. That is the heaviest lift, obviously. Do I like it? No. Is it ideal? Yes. I don't bend down as much. I used to do like 10 to 15 pound jump, 10 to 15 pound jumps once I was like at 402, and that's not a good idea. So no matter what weight it is, I was tired from the beginning. Every warm-up has felt hard. Every single one. So that always happens on deadlift. So we'll see. This is 470. My final warm-up. The final countdown. I'm going to use some ammonia for this. And then you can guess what's next after that. That'll be my top single. I'm even tired. I'm not looking forward to the working sets 4x1. It's going to be my opener. And I want to go conservative. Just like bench is 253. It'll be 452. So both with the 52, 53. Because that's something I know I can get for 3. Oh man. Let's do it. It's only been like 4 minutes, but let's do it. was actually easy. So let me break down, before I break that one down, probably hitched, but it wasn't what you think it was. 450, I didn't pull the slack out before I did it, so I just went like bam, lifted it. I've been getting used to doing this, see that, slack out, and then going, instead of right away. Tugging the slack out first, whether it's an Ohio power bar or deadlift bar, it works wonders. And I've been getting used to that, but I've been stopped doing it. I was on and off with it. So 450 I didn't do it. So it was kind of hard, but I did it with 470. And it was easy, but I was way too, like my weight was way on my toes. So it was actually really easy. And then I hit my like knee on the way up. So I was like, dude. Might have hitched, but like it was really easy. So I feel good about the next one. It will be 490 lifetime PR. 10 pound PR, but lifetime PR. Woo! Brush the bar, that'll make a huge difference. I don't know if meet day I'll brush the bar all 3 attempts on deadlift, or even bench and squat, because it's pretty damn chalky on bench and squat, believe it or not. My first meet, no, because it was a brand new Kabuki squat bar, and I was 3rd to squat on the entire meet in Dallas, so not then. August, yep, it was big time chalky, but it's because by the time I got to it, everyone had used it at flight C. Flights A and B got it real chalky. Bench 2, squat and bench. Seems like they didn't brush it at all, which is whatever, because it's your responsibility to tell them, I guess. And that was when I learned you gotta brush the bar on the 3rd attempt at least. One guy told me he does it all 3. Johnny Candido, I think he does it on the 3rd. I'm for sure gonna do it on the 3rd. My last meet I did it on the 3rd in Dallas. This is my 3rd, and I'm gonna do it on my 3rd on March 14th. Holy shit! And the rest a little more, and then I'm gonna get the PR of a lifetime. It's not even that big of a PR, but last time I did 480 was my last meet, October 24th, so it's been 4 months, over 4 months since I've done anywhere near this weight. I mean, I did 480 the other day, but like, the fact that I'm going over it, I did 480 last week, but the fact that I'm doing over 480 never happened. It's never happened, so we're doing 490, 10 pound PR from last week, and 10 pound PR period. If it's easy today and I don't get a meet day, I don't care about the PR. All that matters is meet day. Yes! Yes! Oh! Yes! Oh my god. Oh! For a lifetime PR. That was easy. Honestly, I have nothing to say. Put out the slack before, did it. Lockout was hard, but it was all easy. Working sets, we're going working sets. I seriously have nothing to say. Damn! I was currently eating a cup of rice and a cup and a half of ground beef. I don't feel fatter though. The belt actually feels skinny, surprisingly. The weights aren't even. Oh well. I have one more after this, so the food shouldn't bother me. Alright, I went back to my eating. Not sure how long that one took, rest-wise, but last set was the best one, like always. And I didn't want to say much, and I'm still not going to say much about the session, but I will say this. It's my last heavy session for a long time. I won't be going heavy. Like, next session will be pretty relaxed. It'll be heavy, but nowhere near as heavy as this. I want to say I'm not going to go heavy until, like, you know, what, another month? Like, after meet day. I was like, deadlifts were horrible. They were horrible. Considering I took a nap and I woke up, I had been awake since, like, 5. So I started this, like, at 9. Yeah, so at 9. So I had time. I didn't just wake up from a nap. I did a presentation. I ate all my food, and then I'll eat like towards the workout because it was getting late already. I slept good. I napped like I just said. I ate everything. I ate healthy. Maybe the hot Cheetos weren't so healthy, but majority, 90% of it was healthy. 95%. Drinking my water. I actually drank more than half a gallon today. I added more because by the time before I benched, I was thirsty and I was already done with my water. So I was like, I'm gonna need it for deadlifts too. Like David Goggin says, when you're tired, you're only 40% done, something like that. Of course, that doesn't apply to powerlifting because, you know, you can't just rep out your max, obviously. But it's kind of true though. Like my mindset was not there. I was not I was focused for sure. When I'm resting in between sets, I'm just thinking about the next set, next working. Like even when warm-ups, I'm thinking about it. My next warm-up, my next weight, my next rep, my next prescribed volume, like intensity, whatever it is. Everything felt horrible on deadlift. Everything. The entire workout. It was just bad. But it was great considering my fourth set was easy and second set was like like, you know, it wasn't so bad because I was dead already from the 490. And the 470 was easy. It was just a misgrew. 490 was even easier. And honestly, I would have never guessed that. Like, I thought it was going to go smooth, but it didn't. So what I'm trying to say is as Yogi Berra is a Hall of Fame baseball player. May he rest in peace. He died not too long ago. He was when Jackie Robinson stole home. Any baseball fans, he stole home. He's the catcher that's arguing with the umpire because I actually do think he was out. As a Dodger fan, I actually think he was out. But he stole home, whatever. He's never going to think he's safe. No catcher will think he's safe. It's embarrassing to get stolen home on. His saying is, baseball is 90% mental. The rest is physical. That is for powerlifting for sure. It's way more physical than baseball. Like, seriously, this is 90% mental. No joke. I program myself. That's how I really know. I have to really know how I feel. I have to talk. I have to be my own therapist, be my own coach, be my own everything. It's seriously 90% mental. I see too many powerlifters just give up. That's it. They just give up because they're tired. Yes, don't overwork yourself. Don't burn yourself out. But don't give up. Like, come on. Don't. I mean, I did give up meet day, obviously. But considering those conditions, there's no excuse. I did it. And that doesn't mean you should follow my footsteps just because I did it. Means I can't tell you not to do it. You know, August I was dead. I didn't want to do my third deadlift. But I still did it no matter what. I did it, so I didn't really quit. I had the mindset of quitting. I always have the mindset of quitting on deadlift, but I still do it. So, like, just don't quit. Like, just try it. Like, so, secondly, I didn't really quit. Like I said, I already said it, but didn't quit. In August, I didn't want to do my third deadlift. Still did it, and it was better than my second one. Considering my grip was bad and I was dead. Blah, blah, blah. I don't want to think about that anymore. But seriously, just don't quit. If you have a lift you hate, most powerlifters, in my opinion, hate squat. That's just my opinion. I hate deadlift. If you hate it, that's why you should try harder on that specific lift and get really mentally prepared. For me, it's not music. Yeah, you see me with the headphones sometimes, but it's really not music. For me, it's just blanking out. It's seriously like meditating. That's all I gotta say. My last heavy session, heavy. And I'm going to be cruising from now on these next two sessions. I'm at Friday. I'm going to rest tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, I'm going to squat bench. Saturday, I'm going to deadlift bench. And meet week, I'm going to relax like no other and do like the easiest working sets of all time, no singles. Keep in mind what I said. Hopefully I motivate you to not quit on whatever it is that you do. It doesn't have to be powerlifting. But yeah, just don't quit. So, that being said, like, share, subscribe, and see you next video.